Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. They'll roll him out right. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Rolling to his right. Looking downfield for Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go. Switch. Hey, take it.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he rifles one incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him. Incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
Down and 12.
Wait, that. Round 80. Round 80. Yeah. Mike, 53. Regular.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa.
Shotgun now for Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, his pass caught at the 4. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Well, you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually completed but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You've got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit.
And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken a 1st quarter lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result. Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
The throw right side is complete here on the 1st play of the drive. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
You constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because...
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but... yeah, let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the counter, here's Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Brady's throw there complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing now is Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
1st and 10.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
It's a gain of
25 yards that time.
1st down, Falcons.
Push him back. Push him back.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. From the gun, it's Rosen. Flush to his right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 57 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Looking deep for Julio. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, one thing's for sure. When you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The Falcons send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. This is fielded at the 27. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
48-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
53 is the mic. That's what I do. Slam, check it.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 13 yards remaining on second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Got some real estate inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And this offense is running away with this one.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looking downfield for Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
So that, Charles, his second touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And
a big loss here as he's taken down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Rosen, that's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Rosen to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. That's complete to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
On the play. And a Falcon first down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep
on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll go again to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
34-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question, because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game, because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Complete.
14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down.
14.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Rosen to throw again. Over the middle to Smith. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Complete to number 80.
Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Falcons are able to make things a bit more respectable.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. What a spin. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Now they'll toss it to Bell running left. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Rosen. Trying to lay one up deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, here's Bell. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here's Gay for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt.
36-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been... And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, You're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Here's Bell. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. On first down, Bell. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll go again with Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now Bell. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Gay's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. He's going to let it fly. A win would be there. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can buy